The myth of Zeus and Danae. Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to our new journey into the world of ancient Greek mythology. Today, we will tell you about a myth shrouded in mysteries and intrigues, the story of Zeus and Danae. This is a tale not only about the relationships between mortals and gods, but also about fate, which sometimes goes beyond human understanding. In this video, we will explore all the main events of this narrative to help you delve deeper into its meaning and cultural significance. Origin story. Let us begin our narrative with a brief introduction to the lineage of the main characters. Danae was the daughter of King Acrisius, who ruled the prosperous and influential region of Argos in ancient Greece. Acrisius, being a king, was concerned with extending his dynasty and securing his throne, which was a common preoccupation for rulers of that era. However, fate had a difficult trial in store for him. In his desire to learn what the future held, Acrisius visited the oracle at Delphi. This oracle was known for its cryptic yet, as believed, infallible predictions. What he heard shook him to the core. Acrisius would meet his death at the hands of his own grandson. This prophecy was a true horror for the king, leading him to take specific measures to prevent its fulfillment. Danae's imprisonment in the tower. In an effort to avoid the prophecy's fulfillment, Acrisius confined Danae in a specially constructed bronze tower. This tower symbolized not only his fear, but also his despair regarding the future. It was completely isolated from the outside world, with no doors or windows. Inside were only Danae and her maidservants, who took care of her. Day after day, Danae lived in isolation, her cries within the walls remaining unheard, a reminder that human designs in pursuit of altering fate can result in complete isolation and loneliness. This story serves as a warning about how fear of the future can cloud the mind and compel irrational decisions. Zeus's appearance. Despite all human efforts, the gods of ancient Greece were always near and often intervened in the affairs of mortals. Zeus, the supreme god of Olympus, observed Danae's loneliness and suffering. He was renowned as a god who often fancied mortal women and was not averse to engaging in relationships with them, assuming various forms. Zeus could not remain indifferent to the plight of the beautiful Danae. He transformed into a golden rain, which seeped into the tower through its walls, enveloping the girl in his light. This unusual and magical transformation once again highlighted his might and the will of the gods, who could alter human lives as they saw fit. It also symbolized the gentleness and strength often hidden behind the appearance of the chief Olympian deity, the birth of Perseus. Under the golden reign of Zeus, Danae conceived and bore a son named Perseus. Perseus's fate was destined for great adventures and accomplishments, but the beginning of his life had one circumstance. He was born in captivity. His birth drastically changed everything for his mother and became a new threat to Acrisius, one he struggled to evade. Acrisius was deeply troubled by the birth of Perseus, understanding that the prophecy pointed directly to this child. However, as a king, he did not dare to harm either his daughter or his grandson, fearing the wrath of the gods, which could befall him in the case of open bloodshed. Instead, he devised another way to eliminate the threat: exile of Danae and Perseus. Relying on cunning, King Acrisius locked Danae and the young Perseus in a large wooden chest, which was cast into the stormy sea. This decision, seemingly barbaric at first glance, reflected Acrisius's despair and hopelessness, seeing no other way to resolve the issue. The scene is dramatic. A young mother in the darkness of a chest, floating amidst the boundless sea, tries to comfort her frightened child. In this act of despair and hope, they were left to the whims of fate and the gods. The fairy tale-like circumstances of the chest's journey symbolize how often people find themselves at the mercy of circumstances despite their best efforts to control their destiny. Fortune smiled upon Danae and Perseus. The chest washed ashore on the island of Seriphos, where they were found and saved by fishermen working for Dictys, the kind-hearted brother of the ruling king Polydectes. The people who discovered them were moved by their story and helped them start a new life. Perseus and his adventures. Perseus grew up on Seriphos, quickly becoming famous for his strength, bravery, and nobility. His name soon became synonymous with valor and courage on the island. However, the mandate to be a hero led to incredible and dangerous adventures. The fulfillment of the prophecy. After many years of wanderings, Perseus returned to his native Argos. Over time, the laws of fate led him to participate in a sports competition. This event became the catalyst for the tragic fulfillment of the ancient prophecy. One of the discs Perseus threw during the competition accidentally struck Acrisius, killing him instantly. This brings an understanding of how illusory attempts to evade predestined fate can be. They often lead to its fulfillment in the most unexpected and inevitable ways. The myth emphasizes the idea that fate, even if hard to accept, is immutable and beyond human control. Conclusion. Thus, the myth of Zeus, Danae, and Perseus shows us the complex and sometimes paradoxical intertwining of fate and choice. These ancient stories convey the depth of our own experiences, fear of the unknown, the desire to protect our loved ones, and the hope for a better future. They offer us the opportunity to reflect on the meaning of fate in our lives and how divine will and human aspiration sometimes go hand in hand. We express our gratitude for your attention and interest in our narrative. If you found our video story informative and inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments and share your thoughts about the myth. We would love to hear your opinion. See you soon in our next videos, where we will continue to explore the amazing world of myths and legends.